Na-return po ang PR application ko dahil expired na raw ang provincial nomination. Pinasa ko po ang PR application ko na valid pa ang nomination. Ano po ang dapat kong gawin? Answer? This is a very good question, and based on the facts you've shared, I actually believe your immigration representative did the right thing by submitting your permanent residence application while your provincial nomination certificate was still valid. Remember, some officers make mistakes as well. So under Section 87 of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, or IRPR, a provincial nominee must hold a valid nomination at the time that the permanent residence application is submitted. So the legislation does not state that the nomination must remain valid throughout the IRCC's entire processing period. So if your PR application was submitted before the nomination certificate expired, then there is a reasonable basis to ask IRCC to reconsider its decision to return the application solely because the nomination expired during processing. My first recommendation is to submit a request for reconsideration through the IRCC website or web form. Explain that the application was filed while the nomination was valid and request that an officer review whether the return was made in error. While reconsideration is discretionary and not guaranteed, it is often worth pursuing when this appears to be an administrative error. So at the same time, I would also contact the province that issued your nomination and request an extension or reissuance of the nomination certificate if the provincial program still allows it. Now, this way, if IRCC maintains its decision, you are already prepared to submit a new application without unnecessary delays. Finally, because several months have already passed, review all of your supporting documents. Check whether the police certificates or proof of funds if required, passports, employment documents, and any other required documents are still valid or need updating before filing another application. So my advice is submit request for reconsideration to IRCC immediately. Simultaneously request an extension or reissuance of your provincial nomination if available. So update all your supporting documents including the NBI clearance if it's Philippines or other police clearance. And every case is unique. But don't lose hope. If your application was filed while the nomination was valid, there may be still a strong ground to request that IRCC reconsider the return of your application. Maraming salamat po.